Hello lovelies, Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super exciting video to share with you guys, and as you can tell by the title of the video, I am pregnant. And yeah, so Jay and I will be welcoming a little bundle of joy in September, and we are just over the moon so excited, and I am beyond excited to be sitting here filming this freaking video for you guys. So when you guys are watching this, I will be 15 weeks and 6 days. So I will be turning 16 weeks tomorrow, as like when you guys are watching this. So I start a new week every Wednesday. If you want to hear, more about everything, like how we found out and like kind of like the backstory and everything like that, and what is to come, then just keep watching this video. Obviously this is like literally the most exciting video I have ever filmed in my entire life. I am just beyond relieved to finally like have it out in, I'm like talking too much with my hands already. So I am just like relieved immensely to finally have it out in the open for you guys, and just like for everybody in general. So like I said in the beginning, when you guys are watching this, I will be 15 weeks and 6 days, and a lot of people wait 12 weeks to announce their pregnancy, just because like the first trimester is always like the scariest. It's, a lot of things can happen or whatever, and they tell you to wait 12 weeks just so everything is like in the clear. So yeah, I actually didn't, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's backtrack. Let's talk about the backstory and like how we found out and everything like that. So I would say this is pretty important actually to the how we found out story, so just bear with me here. So I got on birth control when I was 18 years old. So from the time of being 18 to 23, I was on birth control. My yearly subscription, subscribe down below. My yearly prescription ended in like June or July. I think it was like July. So it was like right around the time of this past year where I was like going through a lot. My body went through everything that it needed to go through to get the birth control out of my system. I would have 2 periods a month. Like I was just like, every 2 weeks I was having a period. Like it was just a lot. And then obviously like I was freaking moody because I had all these hormones that were being like pushed out of me and everything like that. So yeah, that was a mess. So that kind of goes into how we found out that I was pregnant. This feels so weird to talk about like on a camera. Middle of December, I started feeling really weird, and I was like, oh, like I 110% like have to be pregnant. And at this point, like, whenever you're like constantly Googling stuff, you start to like, I think I was kind of like psyching myself out, like feeling all of these things that I thought was pregnancy, but I think it was just like me thinking I was pregnant. So I was thinking like it's false pregnancy kind of thing. I had finally gotten to the point where I wasn't having 2 periods a month. So it was kind of like up in the air on when my period was actually gonna be. And I had a period tracker on my phone. I think my app had told me that I was supposed to start my period, but I also think there was like an issue with one of my other periods, like timing wise. We're getting real personal in this video. So I'm pretty sure that my app had told me like I was supposed to start my period, and I didn't. So I was like, okay, I'm experiencing all these weird things, and I'm late. So let's buy a pregnancy test and figure it out. So we took the first one on Christmas Eve, and this was 110%. Like both of us, we were like in the bathroom together, like I know it, I know it, I know it. I was like videotaping it and everything. Jay picked up the pregnancy test and it said negative. And he was like, no, that can't be right. He was like, I know, like I can feel that you're pregnant. He was like, we'll just take one again in a few days, whatever. So we decided to wait another week. So New Year's Eve, we decided to take another test. So we go in there, he picks it up, looks at it, sets it back down. And I'm like, what? So then I look at it, pick it up, and it's negative again. And I'm like, what the none of this makes sense. I'm like feeling all of these things, getting all these negative results, whatever. So then I'm like, okay, fine. Like obviously I'm not pregnant, I'm crazy, whatever. So then I like went in and like was adjusting my app to, you know, get it situated, and it readjusted itself. So then it was like, oh, okay, like you're supposed to start on this day in January. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Whatever, cool. Obviously I'm not pregnant, 2 failed pregnancy tests. Let me pull out my calendar here. So the week of January 6th was a Sunday. So I think it was maybe that weekend or something, I got really, really sick. And I don't mean like throw up sick, I mean like flu sick. Obviously I was trying to like get better because I work 50 hours a week. I really don't have time to be sick. So I remember being at work and I had peed like, I had went to the bathroom like 5 times that day. And like that's really not normal for me. So I like went up to my team lead at the time and I was like, hey, you know, I have like just throwing out random conversations. Like that's just one like something that I do whenever I would go up there and she'd be up there. I'd just like throw out a random, you know, conversation starter, whatever. Most of them are really super quick. So I did. I was like, man, I have peed like I have been to the bathroom so much today. And she was like, well, are you pregnant? And like at first I was like, what? I think it was that day, maybe me and Jay went to lunch, we went to Burger King, I got a Whopper Jr., ate it, and then after I ate it, like I just felt gross, like absolutely disgusting, like something was wrong with that burger, like it had been sitting out all day, or like it just wasn't agreeing with my stomach, maybe because I was sick, I don't know, but like I just felt gross. I go home that night, I lay down to go to sleep, and I think I like slept for like an hour, and then I woke up, had to use the bathroom, and then I got the worst heartburn ever. And like here's the thing, okay, I have had acid reflux in the past, but I have never ever in my life had heartburn that bad. And I was like, holy crap, like that burger really messed me up. Like it was so bad to the point where I couldn't even lay down. I had to sit up in my bed. So I was like up half the night with this heartburn. So then I go to work, and I'm sick on top of that. So then I go to work the next day. So at this point it's like Tuesday. And I like mention it to my team lead. I'm like, man, I had the worst heartburn last night. Like honestly, it was insane. Because I think she could tell I was tired, and she was like, oh, like did you get any sleep? And I was like, no, like I had the worst heartburn ever. And she was like, oh, well, are you sure you're not pregnant? And I was like, is that a symptom? Like, and she was like, yeah, but these are symptoms that you get like way later on. And I was like, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And she was like, oh, okay. So then I think it was the next day we actually ended up going back to Burger King. I got another burger and it did the same thing. Like I just felt disgusting afterward. Like I just felt so gross afterwards. And I was just sitting there thinking about it. So then I like look at my app and my app tells me I'm 3 days late. And I'm like, so of course me and Jay are sitting there like, oh. 3 days late? And I'm like, you know, at this point, that's like, late isn't normal for me. 3 days late, I'm having, you know, I have to use the bathroom all the time. I had the worst heartburn, like this food's making me feel gross. And he was like, you know, what do you want to do? And I was like, I really think we should take a test this weekend. Friday, we go to Target, we buy the pregnancy test, and then we go to dinner at, I think it was Logan's Roadhouse, Logan's Steakhouse, whatever one it is. And I got a prime rib, I think it is. It's the one that looks like it's still rare, which I know is weird, but anyway. I got that steak. It looked really good. It smelled really good. I think it smelled really good. I started eating it. I ate like 5 bites of it, and then I was, no. I was like, I can't eat this. Like, I legitimately feel like I'm gonna get sick. Jay looks at me and he goes, oh yeah, you're pregnant. And I'm like, okay, well, guess we'll find out. So we take the pregnancy test. I am legitimately like freaking out at this point. But like at the same, like I was nervous, but at the same time, like we had already had the 2 failed, like negative ones. So I was like, whatever. But like at the same time, like this was stuff that wasn't happening to me previously. So it just like, it was all different. So, again, like I said, I was nervous. So, like he was laying in bed and he didn't want to get up. So I went and I grabbed it and I like walked back in the room and I looked at it and it was a positive pregnancy test. And I like didn't even know what to do. Like I started crying and I was like, oh my God. Like, and I literally just kept saying, oh my God, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So then obviously like we had a moment and everything like that. So yeah, that is the story of how we found out. So we actually did find out on January 11th. Like I mentioned before, like most couples wait until like 12 weeks to announce, and as I have also said, I will be 16 weeks on Wednesday. So the reason why we like waited so long to announce is I didn't even get into the doctor until I was 12 weeks and 6 days. So I literally just went to the doctor like 3 weeks ago. We did get to hear the baby's heartbeat, and the baby's heartbeat at that appointment was 155. So like hearing the heartbeat for the first time was literally like insane to me. When she like did the heartbeat, she even said like herself, like, okay, like 12 weeks is still kind of early. It might take me a little bit to find the heartbeat. Just bear with me. Like I never give up. I always find it, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, okay, cool. And then she stuck the Doppler on my stomach and instantly found the heartbeat. When she like immediately found the heartbeat, I was like, oh, that's my heartbeat, whatever. And then Jay was actually sitting there and he goes, oh, there it is. And then it like hit me and I just started crying, but I was also like laughing because I was like nervous. That was such a sigh of relief for me personally, because like obviously like we knew that there was a baby in there and that they were doing okay, you know, and whatever. So then right after that appointment, I ordered a onesie because I wanted to have something to announce everything with. But yeah, so then I ordered the onesie, and obviously like it took like a week to get there, and then it was just to the point of like trying to get everybody together, like because I really wanted to do it in person, just because I feel like, you know, announcing that you're bringing another life into this world is such a big announcement that it's like one of those things that you need to do in person. But it just got to the point where I was like, you know what, I can't hold it in anymore. I'm about to explode. I just want to tell everybody. I want to tell the freaking world. So I called my mom. I told her. I texted the picture of the onesie to my sister. I told her. And then we went and had dinner with my dad because my dad lives right down the road. We went and had dinner with my dad and that side of the family and told them, and I am just over the moon excited about how everybody reacted, and I am just like, this baby is already so loved by everybody, and it just makes my heart melt into a million pieces. Like after we left my dad's house, after we had dinner with him, I literally just spent the whole car ride crying my eyes out. Obviously Jay was super happy that everything went well, and yeah, so we are just so happy, and I am beyond excited to finally be able to tell you guys this. So a little bit of something to look forward to on this channel would obviously be mommy related vlogs and videos and everything like that. So I'm going to be starting a Mommy Monday series on my channel here. So every Monday I'm going to be doing a video that's going to be related to the baby. And so obviously this is my first Mommy Monday video, and it is the announcement. I know I'm uploading this on a Tuesday, and that's just because like everything was really hectic with you know, the announcement and everything like that. So yeah, so I'm uploading this on a Tuesday, but after this, next week, it will be back to normal. So we will be doing Mommy Mondays, and I am very excited. If you're looking forward to those kind of videos, then make sure you subscribe down below. If you are a mommy to be as well, or you already are a mom and you already have kids, I want to talk to you in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I have all of my social media linked in the description box down below, which includes my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, everything like that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and